It was a routine traffic stop, or so Officer Daniels thought. But when he pulled over FBI Special Agent Tara Johnson, he had no idea who he was messing with. What started as an abuse of power would soon lead to a twist he never saw coming, proving that karma has its own way of settling scores. Officer Daniels didn't just humiliate and arrest Tara. He tried to tarnish her reputation, oblivious to the ripple effects his actions would create. Because if this injustice went unanswered, it wouldn't just affect Tara. It would send a chilling message to others in law enforcement about what people in power could get away with. Tara Johnson, a brilliant and highly respected black FBI agent, had been on her way back to the office after months of grueling work on a high-profile drug cartel case. Despite the exhaustion, she felt a sense of accomplishment as she drove through Atlanta's busy streets. That sense of pride, however, quickly turned into confusion and frustration when she saw flashing blue lights in her rearview mirror. Tara wasn't speeding, and she'd done nothing wrong. But Officer Daniels, a tall white officer with a chip on his shoulder, didn't care. From the moment he approached her car, his demeanor screamed hostility. Tara calmly presented her FBI badge, but Daniels ignored it, demanding her license and registration. What followed was a series of escalating commands and outright disrespect, culminating in Daniels roughly arresting Tara for resisting arrest, all while ignoring her repeated statements about being a federal agent. The scene turned into a spectacle as bystanders filmed the incident. Tara, handcuffed and humiliated, was thrown into the back of a patrol car, her status as an FBI agent ignored. Little did Daniels know, his arrogance was about to backfire in ways he couldn't imagine. Inside the police station, things went from bad to worse. Daniels continued his power trip, taking Tara to an isolated precinct to avoid scrutiny. He mocked her credentials, accusing her of fabricating her identity, and showed no intention of letting her contact her team. Tara's calm exterior masked the storm brewing inside. She'd been through tough situations before, but this blatant abuse of power hit differently. It was personal, fueled by prejudice and an inflated ego. But not everyone in the precinct shared Daniels' views. A younger officer, Mitchell, seemed uneasy with the situation. His hesitance didn't go unnoticed by Tara, who saw an opportunity. Using her training and sharp instincts, she carefully planted seeds of doubt in Mitchell's mind, pointing out the illegal and unethical nature of Daniels' actions. Mitchell's internal conflict was evident, and Tara's steady resolve began to chip away at his loyalty to Daniels. The turning point came when Mitchell's conscience won out. Late that night, he unlocked Tara's holding cell and whispered, "We don't have much time. Follow me." Tara's instincts told her to be cautious, but she had no choice but to trust him. Together, they slipped out of the precinct and into the night, with Mitchell taking her to a safe location. Daniels, furious upon discovering Tara's escape, launched an all-out manhunt. But karma was catching up. Tara had already contacted her FBI team, providing detailed accounts of Daniels' abuse of power. When backup arrived, Daniels' corruption was laid bare. The officer who once wielded authority so recklessly was now exposed for the corrupt bully he was. Tara's ordeal was more than a personal victory. It was a statement. She'd faced humiliation and injustice, but refused to back down, proving that even in the face of systemic abuse, resilience and the truth would prevail. And for Daniels, his actions weren't just a bad decision, they were the beginning of his downfall. Justice had been served, and karma ensured he would never forget the name Tara Johnson.